It's time now for Carter's Corner. Everything Bay Area sports on the Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network. Here is your host, Carter Kim.
Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm Carter Kim here at Carter's Corner. We're going to be asking the question today. What's a targeting penalty? What is Nick Sorensen actually a good defensive coordinator? What the hell are the Phillies doing? And are the Mets really good? Like really good? Well, we're going to answer that question today. I'm also watching the 49ers game. I'm going to bring it up here, and I'm going to do a little commentary. Brock Purdy and the 49ers currently have the ball, but we have a fun day of sports. And I'm going to say this before I start the show. I'm not doing predictions anymore. No way. Listen, this feels like I'm jinxing everybody. And it doesn't feel right. I feel like this is unfair to a lot of baseball teams. So, oh, wow. I didn't even notice. Phillies have done it again. They've came back. They have come back. Oh, my God. The Phillies have done it. Bryce Harper is clutch god once again, and Nick Castellanos is just nuked on Luis Severino. Well, okay, that predictions are short. No, actually, no. I'm chasing it right now. I'm still predicting. I stand by it. Sorry, there we go. I stand by it. Never mind. No, I'm still believing in myself. I'm still believing in my predictions. I was going to repent and say something else, but no. They've done it once again because Bryce Harper is a clutch god, and there's nobody else that can do it like him. But currently, the San Francisco 49ers are playing the Arizona Cardinals. Brock Purdy back in the pocket, throws, and that was somehow intercepted because it was tipped on the line, and yeah. Come on, man. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, no way. No freaking way. That's crazy. Are you kidding me? There's no freaking way that happened. It was tipped by the defensive lineman, and it fell into the cornerback's hands. That's just... all right, here we go. Again, it's all right. That's fine. Just keep our heads in the game. All right. Hopefully the defense does better today than it has done for the last couple of weeks. Hopefully Nick Sorensen is... Okay, listen, I still have my doubts about Sorensen, but if he can do better defensively, then that'll be okay. I'm just wondering if he should be much better since he's been in the organization for so long. I mean, come on. All right. Kyler Murray under center, motions to his left. Murray calls a run, runs up the middle, and they've gained like 5 yards. Oh my gosh, that's just so bad. Like, are you kidding me? But hey, Bryce Harper comes through in the clutch for the Phillies once again, as he is one to do. Nick Castellanos gets a home run. Later today, the Los Angeles Dodgers will play the San Diego Padres. That'll be great. We'll see how that goes, but let's see. Oh, it's a false start. Bring it back. 2nd and 10. Yep, there we go. It's like no way that shift on the line is legal, right? All right, here we go. All right, what should we talk about first? Okay, first things first, I want to say this. Watched the Cal game last night because it was an incredible game. They had led by a couple scores. They gave them up. That's fine. But I see the linebacker for Miami lead with the crown of his helmet and tattoo Fernando Mendoza so bad he has to go back to the tent, and they don't call it targeting. Like, what is that? That is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen, man. Like, how that cannot be called for a penalty is insane to me. At that point, you might as well not call penalties in general. You might as well not call targeting. We might as well replace our pads and our helmets with sticks and stones and a bunch of dangerous things we can throw at each other. And then we can give ourselves our concussive brain damage that way instead. That is some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. You have to protect the players, and you let that happen. That is just awful, in my opinion. Like, that, you cannot let that happen. But Yeah, that is. But it's too late now, And besides, I'm not even supposed to be cheering for them anymore. I'm here at UCSC, but okay, pass rush. And it was back, and he doesn't get it. Way to go, defense. We shut him down. All right. 4th and 9. They're probably just going to bring out the kicking team, the special teams. What am I talking about? But yeah, that was just a horrible way to end a great game that Cal played. Just a bad way for it all to go. I hated that. So yeah, that's too bad, really. But you live and you learn, especially after the great defensive performance. That's just too bad. All right, 42-yard attempt is good for the Cardinals. The 49ers currently lead 23-13. It is the third with around 10 minutes left. Let's just hope we can end this game clean and we don't have the same issues where we start giving up bad drives defensively. I mean, defense has to be better, y'all. And it has been okay today, but it's got to be 10 times better, in my opinion. It's got to be destructive. We cannot be having games like this where it's like this randomly bad. I can't believe Luis Severino blew the lead. He gave up 2 absolute bomber home runs. I mean, he was dealing up until the point where Bryce Harper knocked one off him quick. And yeah, that's insane. Trey Turner managed to get on base, and Hart must have got him home. Just a fucking sorry. Just an absolutely incredible day for Bryce Harper. He has been great. I know there aren't a lot of viewers here today, probably because it's a Sunday and everyone's probably watching the games themselves. But I'm just here, I guess, video journaling my thoughts on what's going on live and whatnot, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't have a lot of Giants news for you guys today. Do have a lot of other news to talk about, just like some random stuff. Postseason that's happening right now. I mean, I have to ask the question. Are the Mets like... Are the Mets legit? Like, I really am wondering about this. Like, are the Mets like? Listen, we all know that they're a good team and they have what it takes to do something special. But they didn't look that way to start the year, and obviously, that's nothing now. It's the postseason, but I'm watching these games and I'm wondering, like, can they do something? I still think the Phillies are gonna be the better team and have a chance to win. But every single time I look at the Mets and how they're playing, and I think, now I've seen everything. All right, 49ers game is back up. But yeah, that's just I'm honestly in disbelief. I can't believe that the Mets, but they blew a 3-0 lead today. I mean, like, probably because Severino gave up a couple pitches that he didn't have to, but yeah, that's just I just wonder, can the Mets do something special this year? I wonder, because I said this, next year, a lot of that money is going to be coming off the books. There's going to be a lot of players leaving. Some people may stay, but this year was supposed to be a year where they punt to 2025, not a year where they go for it all. That was going to be next year when they had like a new identity, a new structure to everything. And that didn't end up being the case. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but it's going to be interesting. Like, I really think this is going to be interesting. I think they've stolen a game from the Phillies at home. That could be huge, but we'll have to see. All right, 49ers start out. Purdy under center. Motion to Kyle Juszczyk to left, back in the backfield. Purdy takes a snap, flips it back to Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason runs through everybody and gains like 8 yards. Great play from Jordan Mason. He's been absolutely fantastic today, and I like how he's been playing. Bo Nix apparently threw a touchdown somehow. To be fair, that was the running back pulling off an incredible play. But Bo Pix is actually being led by a pretty damn good coach. But we'll have to see. All right, 2nd and 3. Brock Purdy. I believe in shotgun formation. Jordan Mason right behind him. Purdy motions left. Gives it off to Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason makes another explosive play and gets another 10-ish yards. He's been playing great today. Absolutely incredible from him. He has filled in admirably for Christian McCaffrey and been unbelievably great. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. New set of downs. Kyle Shanahan calling plays as he usually does. Purdy. 18, 17. All right, they're set. Purdy in shotgun formation. Gets set with Mason with him in the backfield. 118. Motions Kyle to the right. And it's a shot to the middle. George Kittle makes it another 1st down. He has been another guy that's been awesome today. Oh my God, the Mets are leading again! What is this sorcery? But hey, I did say this about the Mets and them winning. Like, I said this about them winning. If they won, I'm cool with being wrong about that because I like that team. I'm just wondering if the Phillies have what it takes because they did just make some clutch home runs to keep themselves in it. But a wise man once said you can't just hit solo home runs and expect to win much because if the Phillies continue to hit badly, then they're in trouble. As it's handed off to Guerrero, and he makes a great gain of like 6 yards. No CMC. I mean, it's going to be another like 5 weeks maybe. They said he did well in a couple of training bits, but he hasn't been like fully cleared. The offense this season has been very good, but it'll be interesting to see how Kyle continues to adapt it, especially as some of these guys start to come back. But thankfully, Debo didn't miss a lot of time. George didn't miss a lot of time, so we're in good shape there. Brandon's getting back to form. So is Kyle. But yeah, let's see. Birdie steps up in the pocket, checking back to his left, is still running around in a way. He's running around the right side. He might have the 1st down, and he does. But I thought he was just a system quarterback. Is he just a system quarterback, people of the NFL? Or am I mistaken? Because it appears to me he's actually pretty good. I mean, he decided to roll to his left. He's trying to find somebody in the middle of the field. He doesn't do it. He rolls back towards his right, runs all the way around the lineman, and gets a 1st down on an extended play. I mean, 1st and 10, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. Purdy set up under center. Motion left by Debo. He flicks it around. He is going left side, and they just got blown up. Guerrero makes an explosive play. He has 7 yards on that drive. It is 2nd and 3 right now, or 2nd and 4, something like that. But the blocking has been absolutely class from the San Francisco 49ers offensive line. It's been great today. 2nd and 5. 6 minutes left on the clock. Looking to make some plays. Purdy. We have had 9 red zone TDs in our previous 2 games in 2023. Today, we are only 1 for 4, despite having 4 drives. I mean, that's not great. Purdy motions to his right. Debo Samuel. Purdy gives it back to Guerrero, and Guerrero has a 1st down. All right. I mean, Kyler Murray is just trying to stay cool in the hot San Francisco sun. I mean, it's hot out here too, especially. I think it's actually at the highest point of heat today. We'll see how all that goes, but it's been a great day for the 49ers regardless. Purdy under center. Motions back for Kyle Juszczyk. He flicks it back to Mason. Mason tries to cut back, but he gets swallowed up at a line of scrimmage. Picks up Juszczyk, and they're going to go again. Man, it's just been It has been one of those days where it's just been a little bit of a grind. All right, 2nd and 9. 4 minutes remaining. Purdy ready to go. He sets up in shotgun. Scans the field. Purdy. Motions man left. Purdy steps back in the pocket. It's going to be called for a false start because the refs don't know what they're doing. Juwan actually might have motioned early, but I don't think he did. All right. 2nd and 14. Purdy in the huddle. We have a 10-point lead as of right now. We've had 3 penalties that have lost us 20 yards. All right. 49ers getting ready. 2nd and 14. Purdy in an empty shotgun formation. 4-man rush. He motions right for Juwan Jennings. Takes a snap. He steps back up in the pocket to his right. Tries to go backwards. But he's not sacked. He's still going, but then he gets sacked by the 3rd one. He avoided 2 sacks, and he just got blown up in the backfield. Oh, my God. This has not been a great day in terms of sacks for Brock Purdy. How do we only have 1 sack today, though, Nick Sorensen? That makes no damn sense. That just shocks me how bad the defense has played at some points. Like, how is the biggest component of our defense, our defensive pass rush, not getting a lot of pressure? It makes no sense to me. Purdy steps back in the pocket, steps up, throws, and it's tipped. Oh, my gosh. That's just a bad one. All right, they're going to bring out Mitch Wishnowsky to try and kick a field goal, or not. Purdy is still on the field. Another tip by a defensive lineman. I don't know how the heck that's been happening. All right, I guess they're staying out in the field. Wishnowsky is staying on the bench because he hasn't had a lot of experience as a kicker, apparently. Ready to go. 8 seconds on the clock. They're going to try and push everybody back. Purdy takes the snap up the middle, and it is dropped. Yeah, that's going to be no good. Oh, my God. Oh, just a rough day in general. George just dropped the ball. It could have been a little bit of more space. The defense has to play well now. All right. Let's check in on the game between the Mets and the Phillies. Bottom of the 7th. Jay Butto? Mr. Jose Butto. All right, there we go. Butto up to pitch against JT Realmuto. Yeah, it has been a rough day for the Phillies in terms of pitching, in terms of everything else. Everything has just been out of their control in a lot of ways. And JT Realmuto has already been Bryson Stott's already at first base. Realmuto has 3 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count. Here we go. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, how it all goes. I wonder sometimes whether or not I should make predictions because it's starting to wear on me, man. My hair is getting thinner. Not thinking straight sometimes. I mean, we like to think we know what we're doing when it comes to the MLB postseason, or I do in particular, but sometimes things just don't go your way. I mean, I really thought that the Astros were going to do it again because they had the experience. I thought the Diamondbacks were going to make it back to the playoffs. They didn't. I mean, just things have gone very wrong for me in terms of predictions, man. I think, honestly, I might have to retire from predictions and just do analysis like Eric and Glenn do. But you know what? I'm going to keep doing predictions, actually. I'm going to keep doing it because screw it. And plus, it gives us all great entertainment to watch me eat shit. So why not? But yeah. Oh, just a rough defensive day for the 49ers. But yeah, we are looking at an interesting fourth quarter and third quarter for the 49ers. I mean, all right, here we go. Kyler Murray will get the ball back, and it is going to be interesting to see how all this goes because I think that we can win this game. It's very precarious with the defense. Purdy has had a decent day. It's just not been great. All right. 30 plays. On 30 freaking plays, we haven't gotten more than 5 sacks. That's insane to me. All right. Murray in shotgun. Murray. Shifts left. Murray takes a snap. Hands it off to Connor. Connor goes like 3 yards. 2 or 3 yards. All right, cool. I'm going to keep checking in on the Mets and the Phillies as constantly as I can. But yeah, we'll see how that goes because my prediction hangs in the balance over there. But Bryce Harper continues to be one of the greatest playoff performers in MLB history. So that's impressive. Kyler Murray in shotgun formation. Defense set. Murray calls for a can. Murray has the ball snapped. Passes it off to Connor again, and it is wallowed up. No, it's not because nobody can tackle, and it's a first down. Oh, my gosh. Nobody can freaking tackle. Like, somebody wrap him up, bro. Someone had him wrapped up. How is no? Oh, my God. Jair Brown and everybody else just got dirshed. Just some very questionable defense once again. 1st and 10 for the Cards. Murray gets set in shotgun position. Handoff, screen pass to the right. Warner comes in to try and stop a further run, and this asshole McBride is trying to fuck around with Charvarius Ward. Throw a flag and get him the hell out of here. Dude, let him the freak go, bro. Asshole. Are you kidding me? That's some disgraceful stuff from Jake McBride. Just no freaking class whatsoever. The play is clearly over, and he's still pushing him out of bounds. Just disgraceful, in my opinion. But here we go. Murray. Shotgun formation. 2nd and 4. Probably going to call a run play. Yeah, I thought so. And yeah, because the 49ers have no run defense, we're not going to do anything. Oh, my gosh. The run defense is terrible. Jesus. All right. 1st and 10. Murray under center. Connor in the backfield. Murray. Defense trying to shift. Murray. Play action. And somehow nobody tackles him far behind the line of scrimmage. He's practically back. That is just horrible. Like, you can't even make a loss of downs there. That's crazy to me. All right, and we will go with the 4th. Yeah. Man, we have had a great day of sports. But yeah, sorry. There we go. Just making sure it's turned off. All right. Okay, right now, over in over in Philly, they currently have 2 men on base. Kyle Schwarber will be up to bat with 2 outs. We have on base right now. Clemens reached on infield single to the shortstop. Rio Muto is at second. Kyle Schwarber, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. The Phillies need to win today in order to make sure they have a chance at Citibank or at Citi Field. Yep, there you go, Johnny. There you go. Let's see how this goes. I think they're bringing in somebody else probably. They want to go a lefty because they don't want to like – sorry, let me just get this on actually. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to bring up multi-view because why not? Yeah, there we go. Just bring up the multi-view. All right. Yeah, they're probably bringing out somebody new just purely because they don't want to. Yeah, but yeah, definitely pitching change, Johnny, because I don't think they want to have anybody but a lefty face Kyle Schwarber, especially considering how dangerous Schwarber has been this season. I mean, Schwarber is he's obviously a bit of a guy who has struggles. He doesn't play great in a lot of situations. He's a good hitter. He's hit lefties better this season, but against righties, he's been a little poor. He just needs to. His average isn't the best for a guy you would expect, but he is a great hitter in a lot of ways. Yeah. Carter, what do you think about not pitching to Ohtani like ever again in the postseason? Okay, I'd say this. If I was a manager, I would probably walk him most of the time. Okay, like first at bat of the game, though, I'm going to take a chance at him, but I don't want to walk him like first at bat of the game because then I just put a guy on base. But if it's like, oh yeah, there's already a guy on first base and there's a base open, or there's a guy on second, then it's like, okay, I'll put him on first. And listen, this isn't a disrespect to Mookie Betts, but it's like I'm sincerely more afraid of Mookie Betts, or I'm sincerely more afraid of Shohei Ohtani than I am of Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is a dangerous player, and I would never, ever claim that he is a bad player. But it's like, it's either you're just picking your poison. And honestly, I would rather take a risk with Mookie. I would take a risk with Mookie, and or Freddie, or whoever's behind him. Yeah, I agree. Not in the first at bat, but when you have a 3-run lead and there's 2 guys on, 3-run lead, 2 guys on, walk him. Like it's like you said. Listen, a 3-run lead with 2. I mean, 3-run lead with two guys on. I don't know. That is risky. It is risky. I would not advise it in most situations. 3-run lead, 2 guys on. It's okay. I didn't know the entire context of what you were saying. You're talking about one of the at bats last night. I mean, 3-run lead, 2 guys on, that loads the bases. I mean, I see the logic in it. It makes sense because you don't want to give. Logically, it makes sense. You don't want to give Shohei Ohtani a chance to crack it and tie the game. It's obvious that's the obvious thing. And honestly, it depends. Do you have a lefty up or do you have a righty up? You know? Ohtani was up. Padres were up 3-0. I mean, oh, that one. The home run, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's the home run that you're talking about, Johnny, because if it's Dylan Cease going up against Shohei Ohtani in that situation, I mean, they pitched him up and in. That was really dumb, in my opinion. Right-handed pitchers should never pitch up and in to left-handed hitters. That's just one thing that I've always believed. Okay, if it's that home run, I mean, yeah, walk him. Sincerely, to Mookie Betts, listen, I think you are an incredible player. You were great with Boston, and I respect you, man. I really do. But I fear Shohei Ohtani much more than I fear you. I'm just keeping it honest. Like, it's not a fault to you that I'm choosing to go with Shohei over you. It's more or less it's Shohei. because it's like I don't want to give Shohei Ohtani a chance to win the game or tie the game or do something explosive that can decide the game. I want to do the thing that is most equatable to winning. So I'd say 10 out of 10 times, put him on base, hope that things goes wrong. I mean, thank you. That's what I thought. You literally gave him a chance to tie the game. I'm sure enough he did. I mean, the biggest problem, in my opinion, also was here was the biggest problem, in my opinion. You had Dylan Cease pitch to him, and you had him pitch up and in to one of his like cold zones. So, like, I need a piece of paper for this. I need a piece of paper to just demonstrate this because it's like this. I just need to like emphasize like the dangerousness of this. So like if you look at like this, I need to see if it clears. Will this work? No. I need to like, I don't know. Like I don't think that'll be able to tell. I think this will work though. All right, does this work? Yeah, okay. So here is the point I'm going to emphasize right now. The spot for Shohei Ohtani is usually pitch up and in or down and in, because this spot up and in, he can get jammed if you throw a southpaw out there and pitch up and in. The problem is what they decided to do instead was pitch up and in with a righty. The problem is when you pitch up and in with a righty, especially a guy like Cease, even though he has a lot of velocity, Ohtani hits a fastball super well. And when you have a right-handed pitcher pitch to a left-handed hitter, a hitter as good as Ohtani can sort of read the pitch and say, oh, that's definitely a fastball. They're going up and in on me. I'm going to pull my hands back and use like the muscle that I have to just try and like push it back and try and hit it. And that was the biggest mistake, in my opinion. You have to calculate these things. Like, oh, yeah, Shohei Ohtani is really good at hitting right-handed pitchers up and in. I saw this with Robbie Ray and Blake Snell. Like, when they beat him, when they were a left-handed hitter and they went up and in on Shohei. And that's not what they did. They had a righty out there. You have to be able to calculate these situations as a catcher and as a hitter and be like, yo, this guy can hit me up and in. If I try and push it up and in, I could jam him, but he could also get his hands back and pull it. And you just can't do that. So I would have just said, if you're going to pitch to him, don't do that. And honestly, just pitch around him. See if he like nibbles. That's a guy it's okay to pitch around. But I probably would have just gone with, you know what? Put him on base. Take a risk with Mookie Betts. Because, yes, Mookie Betts is really good. But, yeah. Imagine if Ohtani was on the Giants. Listen, we can talk about the what-ifs of that all the time. We can be, really, really like that. It's just like it is going to hurt someday when we look at him and say – because I can't admire Shohei now. Like, I can say, oh, I can wax poetic about how good of a player he was, but I can't say, like, oh, yeah, I admire him because he played for one of the most evil teams in baseball. So, no. Yep, I know all that. I think the pitch was just a mistake, unintentional by Cease, though. Still, they should have walked him. No, they totally should have walked him. I am just a believer with Shohei. Like, if you are actually going to beat him as a hitter, this is my belief. It has to be a left-handed pitcher who can throw with a lot of velocity and can locate the ball. He's just the thing is though and Cease is a great pitcher. He's one of the right-handers who I might say, you know what, take your shot. But it's like in all likelihood, you probably just should have put him on base and not pitch to probably one of the best hitters in baseball. That's just a risk, in my opinion, that you don't need to take. But yeah. He chose the number 2 team in California over the Dodgers. Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers are Satan's team. They are not even I hate the Dodgers so much. Listen, I'm just keeping this real. I don't like the Dodgers whatsoever. I know there are Dodgers fans like Benji who come around and give us some credit as Giants fans, but I try to be impartial with the Dodgers sometimes, especially when I have no skin in the game. But it's usually ends up being I don't like them. And honestly, because Shohei has gone to the Dodgers, it makes me respect him a lot less. I mean, come on, man. And I'm really hoping that the pitching for the Dodgers explodes. And I'm just keeping it real and just does not do well. Ohtani will do damage, but it's not even a question of it. The dude got a base hit last night, even off a broken bat. Yeah, I mean, like, the dude's I think Ohtani, just looking at him as a baseball player, Ohtani is just one of the most complete baseball players I've ever seen. He is athletic, he's fast, he's got strength, he can hit the ball up and in and pull his hands in. He's got great bat skill. He can hit it other way. He can keep it pulled. He's got all of these tools, and on top of that, he can pitch to like a 3.00 ERA when the Tommy John when his UCL isn't completely destroyed. I mean, I think that they can do it. I'm happy the Mets are beating the Phillies. I can't stand Harper. Listen, in my opinion about Bryce Harper, I actually like Harper. I think that he's a really good player. I just don't think a lot of people are willing to look at him as like a one of the quality, like not one of the quality guys, but more as like a guy where you're like, oh yeah, I like Harper as a person. Because the thing is about Harper that I've learned over the years is that he's actually a much better guy than people give him credit for. I like Harper as a player. I like him as a person. I think he's a character guy. I think that the way he does things, I just love him as a player. I mean, I love his style. I love the swagger. I love the way he plays the game. It's just, he's one of those guys that I just super respect. And I will say the stuff that Hunter Strickland did was really, really like, come on, man. Seriously. Buster and Mad Bum were like, come on. Like, really? And I really like Harp. He's got heart. He's a great playoff performer, and he's great. Harper leaves DC and they win when that cancer left. That's not correlating. I want to be clear. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, he left and they did win. That's not unfair, but that's not because he was a bad teammate. It was because he was a guy who costed a lot of money. And because he was no longer on the payroll, they could pay Corbin, they could pay a bunch of other guys, and they ended up winning. I mean, plus on top of that, they had superstars like Soto and Rendon. I really like it. And also Jonathan Papelbon was just a massive piece of shit who was the exact opposite of Bryce Harper. He is the real clubhouse cancer, in my opinion. I mean, he's telling Bryce Harper how to hit, in my opinion, and that's BS to me. But yeah, but Harper is, in my opinion, the best player of this generation. Other than maybe like Trout, but Harper is an incredible playoff performer. He is a great regular season player. He's a great teammate for a lot of his guys in Philly. I mean, ask anybody about who cares. I don't care. And do you really want to tell me about how great of a dude Jonathan Papelbon is? He's not a good dude. Like, ask stories about him. Trout, Ohtani, and Judge are better than Harper. Okay. Well, what do you want from a player? What do you want from a player? If you want playoff performance, I'm taking Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is a guy who I've seen clutch up so many times for his team. Trout hasn't been able to play in the playoffs because he got King Felix before our very eyes. This is Ohtani's first run. Yeah, he's a great player, but this is his first opportunity. Aaron Judge is known for letting a lot of opportunities slip as a playoff performer. He just got owned by Michael Wacha last night. How many rings does Harper have? 0, but that doesn't matter. It's not his fault that his team didn't win for him. I'm just staying out of this one, LOL. I like Harper too, but I can see why he rubs a lot of people the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, of course he's going to rub the people the wrong way. The dude was a prodigy when he was coming up as like a young man. The dude was my age. The dude was my age when he became an MLB player. He's a great dude. I love him. He's an incredible guy who plays the game the right way. And yeah, I get it. He's got swagger. And I really didn't like it when a lot of players were like, oh yeah, I'm going to intentionally hit him just because he's him. I just liked Harper though, because he's just got this swagger and the way of playing baseball that I really like. And I think that he plays well whenever the playoffs are on the line. And I'm actually willing to bet on him doing a lot of great things. He's great. And again, we don't know how this is going to go. I think that Bryce, he is, for his career, let me just check actually. I'm just going to check this because I'm pretty sure this is correct. For his career, he has a 149 OPS plus. Or sorry, 143. My bad. But I really think Bryce Harper is much better than people give him credit for. And the thing is, everyone says a bunch of like character stuff about Bryce Harper, and it's almost never accurate. Because if you actually listen to Bryce Harper talk, the way his teammates talk about him, it's not actually that accurate. I mean, talk about Bryce Harper. I mean, he is one of those teammates that's going to go to war for you. He'll go to bat for you. He'll do a lot of great things for you. I just appreciate that as a 49ers fan and as a fan of baseball, as a fan of just sports in general. I want a guy who's going to go to bat for me, who's going to fight for me. I mean, he's one of those guys that I really think as like a, he's a clutch player, but he's also a good teammate. Everyone says, oh, he's a cancer. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Like, he's not. Because if you actually listen to him talk, you listen to the dude's story and how he's played, like, people don't get it, bro. In my opinion, I really don't think anybody gets it because I think Harp is genuinely one of the best. I really don't think, like, and the guys that were compared to him, Trout, Ohtani, Judge, none of those guys have made a World Series either. Judge hasn't made it, and he's known for, like, letting it slip. I mean, he just got owned by Michael Wacha last night. Ohtani, it's his first time in the playoffs. Yeah, he's had a great start, but we'll have to see how he keeps it up. Trout hasn't even made the playoffs in like 10 years. I mean, yeah, he's up right now. I mean, give the dude credit. He's the best in the freaking world. And I believe he just got walked. I'm actually just going to turn on that game because the 49ers are pissing me off right now by blowing a lead. But yeah. Let me just get that up. Shoot. Oh, yeah, he got on base. Ranley, good to see you. Hope you all had a good day. Johnny, yep, he got a walk. Okay. Oh, there you go. Nick Castellanos shoots it into right. That's a base hit. Harper is going to third, and he's safe. We have runners on the corners. My Rams are getting smacked around by Green Bay. I mean, tough, man. Tough. I mean, like, here we go. Runners on the corners. The Mets are currently in a bizarre situation. No, I listen, Grant, I'm not going to disagree with how you think of a player. I mean, it's just, there you go. If you don't like the Phillies, you don't like the Phillies. I mean, it's the Phillies. And in general, people hate Philadelphia sports teams. So that's just fair. But yeah, Edwin Diaz is doing his classic impression of Camilo Doval. So that's going to be fun. Bryson Stott is 2 for 5 in his career versus Edwin Diaz. So this will be fun. Runners on the corners, bottom of the 8th, 1 out. And it's a strike up and in on a four-seam fastball, 99 miles per hour. Just a nasty pitch, man. Here we go. Diaz, 20 pitches in. 0-1 count. He deals. It's a 99 four-seam with a lot of carry. That's a no. That's not happening. The problem is the Phillies in this last few games have been horrible with runners in scoring position. I'm wondering if they can change that here. Stott, another fastball. I like Carter Bahea's teams. I mean, I expect this. I mean, y'all are LA teams. I'm a San Francisco guy who cheers for a lot of San Francisco teams. It's not personal, all right? It's not about the people of those teams. It's about the team culture. It's about rivalry. At the end of the day, just enjoy the show. Just enjoy the show. Have fun with the game. That's all. All right, but right here, Phillies looking to try and tie the game. Respect, brother. Thank you. Runners on the corners, 2-2 count. Stott. It's just outside with a slider. Stott, 3-2 count, full. Looking to try and tie the game or maybe even take the lead. Real Muto will be up after him. Stott. 3-2 count. 4-3. Bottom of the 8th. Edwin Diaz deals. Stott hits a shot in the right field. That's a base hit. It's going to go to the wall. Castellanos is going to go. He's going around third. He is going to go home. And the Phillies have taken the lead 5-4. Stott with a clutch hit Oh my gosh. And my 49ers are losing. Damn it. All right. Yeah. Are they? No, they're actually still ahead. But right now, we have just seen an absolute shot from Bryson Stott on a triple. Clears the bases. Absolutely incredible. I mean, what a hit from Bryson Stott. Way to come up clutch. I mean, that is an incredible hit. Bottom of the 8th. They're keeping it in. Oh, a fumble? Oh my gosh. And I can't keep watching this team if we keep playing this way, man. Are you serious? Oh, and there goes Edwin Diaz. Yeah, Bryson Stott just coming up huge, as he is one to do. But yeah, I mean, just man, what a great hit. I mean, he cleared the bases like an absolute, I mean, that's a great hit from Stott. He sat on top of the slider that Diaz was setting him up for. They're going to bring out Tyler McGill to try and douse this fire as much as he can. But this is the Mets have appeared to blow another lead. Man, the Phillies, though, I am worried because I'm worried that their bullpen won't hold up. That's the biggest issue. I feel the same way about my Rams this season, Carter. Listen, okay? I feel like the quality of NFC West teams has been so poor, it's not even funny. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Seahawks are also losing. Yeah, they're losing to the Giants. Okay. Getting cooked by Daniel Jones is embarrassing. Are you kidding? I mean, getting cooked by Daniel Jones has got to be some of the most embarrassing stuff I've ever heard. But the quality of NFC West teams is just hilariously bad. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, come on, man. Like, seriously? The Giants, and we're losing to the freaking dude. What are we doing, man? Who lost the fumble too? Give me a second. Jordan Mason. Oh my gosh, man, I'm so tired of this. Like, this is why I love watching like teams as a neutral fan, because I don't have any stake in the game. It's just kind of fun that way. I mean, like, you don't have to worry about the notion of, oh, like if my team loses, then it's going to be sad for me. No, I'm just going to have fun watching this. I mean, you know, okay. No, the Seahawks suck and your team and my team are injured as AF. I mean, yeah, we're so badly injured. It's not even a joke. Like, you have Cooper Kupp and Puka down and however many offensive linemen. Christian has tendonitis in both his Achilles. We have issues with our pass catchers. Brock got banged up too. I mean, and Matthew Stafford is obviously a little up there, so he's obviously always susceptible to something. I'm not saying he's going to get injured, but he is someone who might be a little susceptible to it. I mean, it's just a little unlucky in my opinion. Like, both teams, we're probably the best teams in this division, and we're just clearly underachieving in my opinion. Our defense has been horrifyingly bad. I mean, I don't know why we keep hiring Nick Sorensen, but yeah. All right, JT Realmuto. We have a 0-2 count to Realmuto, the catcher. He has been up and down this season, but with this year with runners in scoring position, he's been okay. Realmuto, 0 for 2. 0-2 count, bottom of the 8th. McGill deals. It is a slider away. That's blocked by Alvarez. No, it's definitely irritating. It's the most irritating thing that you can have. I mean, just so annoying in a lot of ways. All right. Realmuto. 1-2 count. Runner at third. Stott. McGill. He deals. And it's a chopper. It's going to get the run home. And he bobbled it. Mark Vientos just bobbled the ball. Yeah, that's just... And it is now 4-6 in at the bank. And oh my gosh. Mets, what are you doing? I thought the Phillies were choking, and now it's your turn. Are you just out choking them? Then again, the Phillies are actually clutching up because of Bryson Stott and Harper and Castellanos. The middle of that lineup today along with Trey Turner, has been absolutely lights out. But yeah, that's just bad fielding. I mean, yeah, the Dodgers are playing good right now. I mean, I was a little surprised. I mean, Yamamoto got shelled, but your bullpen just held up. I was a little surprised at that. But you got to be worried today because Blake Trinan isn't going to be able to close. So you guys got to try and find new advantageous methods to win. I mean, it's going to be interesting because I don't know how well Yu Darvish is going to do because I think you, as a Dodgers fan, can attest to the fact that Yu Darvish is not a good postseason performer all the time. So it's just going to be interesting, in my opinion. Our defense is offensive. I mean, yeah, it's hilariously offensive. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are like the worst defense in football, if I'm not mistaken. Like, let me just check. I mean, I'm just going to check this right now. Yeah, I mean, you guys are 31st in points against. That's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, the defense is pretty bad. You are 31st in defensive like points against. That's bad, man. All right, Marsh up at the plate, 1-2 count, bottom of the 8th. Phillies trying to expand the lead and keep themselves ahead of the Mets. The pitch goes in and it strikes out on a nice four-seam up and in. I mean, yeah, it is an up and down day for everything. I mean, but our defense has also been paltry. I mean, I don't know what the hell Nick Sorensen does for the 49ers, if I'm being totally honest. We're about to blow another 10-point lead. Jesus. All right, here we go. Aaron Donald. I mean, to be fair, Aaron was tired. I mean, he's had a really good career. He's going to make the Hall of Fame within the next, he probably should be in the Hall of Fame already. But it's like, he was the catalyst to your defense. It's like if Kansas City took Chris Jones out of their team. Without him, it's very tough for the defense to run as it might usually. I mean, you need that disruptive force on your team that creates problems for the offense. And yeah, it's just in my opinion, the reason why defenses are so good nowadays in the NFL, or if they're good at all, is because they have that one dude on defense who can disrupt and attack the quarterback, usually a defensive lineman or a linebacker. It just needs to be somebody who can make explosive plays and create chaos. And that was Aaron Donald for you guys. Unfortunately, he retired. He was a really good player. He was a pain in my team's ass, but he was a great player. But it's just I don't know, just a very, very tough scene for a lot of these guys. I mean, I think that this could also be pinned on your defensive coordinator a little bit. Like I pinned this on mine, but it's I feel like this year for you guys, you're just trying to figure out what's going to happen next in a lot of ways. I mean, it'll be interesting, but we'll see. Anyway, we have it's the end of the 8th. To be fair, up in the order for the Mets is Francisco Lindor, Harrison Bader, and Mark Vientos. I mean, yeah. Where the heck is Alvarado? There's your close. You need to close right now. If you're in trouble right now if you don't close. Jesus. Checking the game cast. Okay, Arizona's going to kick a field goal, and they're going to kick a field goal, and we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, man. I go away for 1 second from them, and they do that. Shula is Shula. Hold on, leave me a second. Oh, yeah. Shula, I mean, he has not been – I can't say he's done a good job. This is where the fun begins. Yeah. I want more chaos to this game, more Katniss, so why not? Why not? All right, here we go. Let's see. I'm really hoping that this thing happens soon because this is going to be a chaotic inning. Okay, they're having Matt Strom. Why aren't you having Alvarado close? He's in the pen, isn't he? What the heck is Alvarado when you need him? Jose Alvarado. I mean, I know the dude has been volatile this season, but you might as well have him close. The dude's throwing hard. Let's see if the Mets magic will happen again. I mean, let's see. All right. Matt Strom on the mound for the Phillies. We have a late game save situation. Shula is nothing like his grandpa. I mean, his grandpa was like one of the greatest head coaches ever. Strom misses a 4-seam fastball in. All right. I mean, all right, here we go. Bader, 1-0 count. Top of the ninth, no outs. Strom gets set in the windup. He throws. It's a strike right down the middle with a sinker. All right. Okay. Bader, 1-1 count. No outs. No men on. Strom in the windup. He deals. And it's a slider foul off. 1-2 count for the Phillies. Please tell me we didn't give it up. Oh, my gosh. All right. 1-2 count. Bader. Strom. His windup. He throws. He fouls it off hard. All right. Mets colors are a combination of Dodgers and Giants. Yeah, they are. I mean, when our teams left New York, when they left Brooklyn and we left New York, it was going to be like they wanted it to be similar to familiarize people with like our colors and Dodgers colors, so that fans of both teams could like be fans of the same team. It's a little pop up down the left field line. Bohm tries to get it, and it's actually in the crowd. All right, but yeah, it was an interesting idea, and the funny thing is, I think the Dodgers owner or the Giants owner was like, "Hey, you guys should move with us to California. We got to keep the rivalry alive." I always kind of like that because I think the owners kind of understood how good the rivalry could continue to be. But yeah, here we go. I mean, Jesus, we are looking at a close one. Strom in his windup, 1-2 count, top of the ninth. He deals. Bader swings through. It's a strikeout, 4-seam. All right. That's one down in the top of the ninth. Strom has just closed down Bader, but now we have the top of the order. Francisco Lindor, Mark Vientos, and Brandon Nimmo, who have all been absolutely fantastic today. We are looking at a close one. Francisco Lindor has had an incredible season. Let's see how it goes. Strom in his windup. He deals. It is a strike up and away. Great pitch from Strom on a 4-seam. All right, here we go. 0-1 count. Strom looks into Realmuto. In the windup. He deals. Oh, great cutter from Strom. It is an 0-2 count on Francisco Lindor. Walter O'Malley told that to the Giants in 1958. I mean, there you go. I think everyone understood. Yeah, there you go. He was the Dodgers owner. I mean, everyone understood what that rivalry could be. Strom pitches. And, oh, my gosh. We are looking at 0-2 count to Lindor. Matt Strom is pitching admirably right now. Hopefully he doesn't blow the lead. Strom looks right in to Realmuto. 0-2 count, 1 out. Top of the ninth. Strom deals. It's a shot up the middle, and Lindor is on base. And let's see if it continues like Johnny T says. Okay, here we go. Francisco Lindor on first base. Absolutely great hit to get it right past Stott. That was a tough play to make. All right, here we go. Lindor on first base. Oldest rivalry in baseball history, Dodgers versus Giants. Yeah, I mean, like, I say this all the time. Like, people say that the Yankees and the Red Sox are a great rivalry. I like to think we are just as good. in a lot of ways. I mean, it's really good when the two teams play each other. It's always close most of the time, but Mark Vientos up at the plate, 1-0 count. He has also had a fantastic season. Vientos, Strom, deals. It is just below the zone with a slider. That's not a swing. They just called a strike on a non-existent swing by Vientos. That is not even mildly close. 1-1 count. All right. Vientos up against Strom. Strom in the windup. And he calls a timeout. Man, that is not even mildly close to a swing. He didn't even come close to touching that ball. Vientos. We always share the same say. I mean, there you go. Vientos. 1-1 count. Strom deals. Vientos fouls off a four seam that was 92. Jeez, man. Let's see. Is it real? Vientos on a million backs. Vientos for a million flashbulbs. 1-2 count. Strom in the windup. He deals. Vientos almost swings on the slider. Great take, makes a great take. It's a 2-2 count. Yeah. This is one of the most storied rivalries in history, Ramley. I mean, we've been a rivalry since forever. Ever since baseball began. 2-2 count. Vientos. It's a great slider, but he doesn't swing. 3-2 count full. Vientos trying to create some Mets magic right before our very eyes. Here we go. Strom in the windup. He looks into Real Muto. Gets the call. He deals. Vientos hits a line drive. Left field. It is gone. No way. It happened again. It has happened again. They have done it again. That is unbelievable. How have they done it again? They have done it again. No way they've done it again. They have done it again. The Mets have hit a home run from Vientos, and they have tied the game at 6-6. What a nuke from Vientos. That was incredible. Wow. How? That is unbelievable. How did he hit that? That was not even 44 comeback wins this year for the Mets. 3 of them this postseason. How in the world did he hit that? Brandon Nimmo up at the plate versus Matt Strom, looking to try and get them to win this game. Strom up and in, fouls off a sinker. I mean, no freaking way. That is unbelievable. Are you kidding me? Nimmo hits a shot in the left, but it's picked up by Marsh. Or is that Clemens? Sorry, that's Clemens. My bad. Mets magic real as F. Yes. Ramley Tree, Dodgers Giants rivalry began 1889. I mean, that's how you know the rivalry is real. I mean, it's existed for literally more than a century. That's crazy to me. Like, we're a great rivalry. I just enjoy it so much. But Vientos, unbelievable. The magic might be real. That is an insane thought. The magic might be real. And we just saw it happen before our very eyes. I mean, I cannot believe Mark Vientos managed to hit that pitch. And he has been a monster this postseason. What an incredible hit from Mark Vientos. Just nothing but insanity. And the bank has gone completely quiet. Oh my God. Oh, they're winning. How the hell are they winning? It makes no sense. Like, oh my gosh, we got to get a field goal down. We got to. Oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. Unfreaking believable from Mark Vientos. He has been nothing but stellar for the Mets this season, and he has been even more stellar this postseason. An incredible performance from Mark Vientos so far, but Peter Alonso is currently up at the plate, and they're trying to keep it in the game themselves in the game. We lost another game on an interception. We gave up another 10-point lead. We're just blowing leads. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, man. That's so unbelievable. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And the Seahawks, and just like, oh my gosh, I cannot freaking believe this, man. Like, seriously? All right. I mean, the Mets have played some of the most admirable baseball today. I mean, here we go. Alonso takes a strike. Not a strike. That looked like a strike to me, but okay. Probably going to wait till this game is finished to finish. I mean, unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Alonso fouls all the four-seam up and in. I mean, the Phillies bullpen has just absolutely, after a valiant performance from Harper, Castellanos, and Stott, you blew the lead. That's crazy. And the Mets might be able to take the lead here. Alonso hits a fly ball in the right field. It flares, but Castellanos makes a great play and picks it up. And we will go to the bottom of the ninth. Not sure who is up, but we will go up to the bottom of the ninth with Austin Hayes, Kyle Schwarber, and Trey Turner up. (24-19) Green Bay. There you go. I mean, we just freaking lost again. Like, what are we doing, man? We suck. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, Brock Purdy he hadn't thrown a bad pass like that in a while. Him and Brandon played great today, and the defense has also been bad. I'm keeping it real. Like, we let James Conner and Kyler Murray just run all over us, and we let Michael Wilson and Trey McBride kill us. Like, that's so bad, man. That's horrible. I'm not sure if it's back to reality. He's still great. I don't know. Another fail by Matt Strom. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on with the Phillies bullpen. Like, they should not be playing like this. That is just horrible. Like, you cannot let stuff like this happen to you right now. This is the time. You know what I mean? This is the time. It's like, these are the moments where you are called on to perform as postseason pitchers. Listen, a starting pitcher in the postseason can have a mid game and not play great. And as a reliever in the regular season, you can have a couple games where you mess up. But in the postseason, you can't be playing like this. Like, you really just let it get away from you. Bottom line, you let the game get way away from you, and it's your fault. I'm keeping it real. It's your fault. You let the game get out of your hands, and that's not good. That's just... Gosh, that is just horrible, man. That's so bad. Like, you cannot let that situation get ahead of you. You let the Mets do that to you. And to be fair, it was a two-run home run. It's not like they expected Mark Vientos to immediately hit something like that, but you need to get 3 outs, and you didn't. You need to get 3 outs, and you did not do that, and that's just not acceptable. Bottom line, you have to do better than that. You cannot let moments like this get to you and get away from you, because when that happens, you will lose. Didn't I say how yesterday Strom should hide in the clubhouse for the rest of the weekend? Should have listened to me. I mean, yeah. He let this get away from him. Like the closers and the relievers, the starting pitching this year for the Phillies has been so admirable. And they let it get away from them again. You got to get Harper up now if you're the Phillies. Get Harper up, load the bases, and get Harper ready. McGill pitches to Hayes. Great pitch, a sinker on the inside that's called a strike. The INT wasn't Purdy's fault. He was hit by the defense. I mean, yeah, but still, it's just like the game was just not good. Like, I honestly blame the defense in a lot of ways, and I want Knicks. It's a high drive to right. Does it get down? It's foul. Oh my gosh, that could have been a single out for Taylor. But yeah, like Brock is a great player. I think he's good, and a lot of people don't give him credit for it. He had a lot of great moments today, and you see it all the time. But it's like, yeah, some things just don't go his way. The other interception was just a tip from the defensive lineman. Some things just don't go right. You know, some things just don't go your way. But if we don't get back in the game, if we don't do better, we're in trouble. Like, sincerely, we are in trouble. McGill. 0-2 count to Hayes. Hayes trying to be a hero for Philadelphia. He was a trade from the Orioles. On all the backs at Citizens Bank Park. 0-2 count. McGill deals. It is a jam up and in at 98. Man, this is getting like stressful for me, dude. I'm not even a Phillies fan or a Mets fan, honestly. Man. Good luck on Thursday night versus the Seagulls. I mean, if we don't beat the Seagulls, I swear to God, we're in trouble. And Austin Hayes strikes out on a split finger. I mean, Jesus. If we don't beat the Seagulls, or if we don't beat those guys, we're in trouble. If we don't beat them, we are in trouble. Like, we are – I can't, like – emphasize how badly we've been playing defensively and how many mistakes and the little mistakes offensively are amplified because the defense plays so badly. All right. Schwarber. 1 out. It is a 92-mile-per-hour cutter at the top of the zone. All right. 0-1 count. Schwarber. Bottom of the ninth. 1 out. McGill. He deals. Schwarber hits a 98-mile-per-hour fastball up on a pop-up to Vientos. Vientos trying to get it. And Nimmo and him almost messed it up. And it's 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Looking to go to extra innings for the Mets. We are staring it in the face, and Nimmo looks a little shaken up. Hold on. Dude. Oh, my gosh. That is just not great. If Nimmo is messed up right now, that could be a problem later. All right, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Trey Turner is coming up, hopefully trying to give Bryce Harper a chance to be heroic, but Nimmo kind of fell backwards, and he, like, clutched his hamstring almost. I don't know exactly what happened. I think he like fell backwards and he kind of strained the hamstring. Oh yeah, Vientos hit him and he kind of fell backwards. Yikes. Oy, that's not good. All right, but Nimmo is getting up and he's still gone. McGill trying to lock down the bottom of the ninth, bring it to the extra innings. Vientos managing to make that good catch. Trey Turner is now up on the mound. Harper waiting on deck for his moment. Turner trying to give him a chance. Turner to McGill. McGill throws a horrible slider on the outside. Jesus. All right. Turner has been hit 2 singles and stole 2 bases today. He's played well. A 1-0 count. Turner getting ready for the pitch. And another bad pitch on the outside. McGill is not commanding his pitches well on his arm, on his glove side. Just a bad pitch in general. All right. Cutter down low, 3-0 count. Turner trying to give Bryce Harper a chance. Now McGill has to get in the zone, or he brings up Harper. McGill, 3-0 count, bottom of the ninth. 98-mile-per-hour fastball up and in. Turner takes it, trying to get on base. Let's see if there can be any more drama to this game. 3-1 count, Turner, bottom of the ninth. Turner swings through a cutter, bottom of the zone. That's just not lucky. Turner goes from a 3-0 count to a 3-2 count, full. McGill trying to send it to extra innings. Turner. And it's a ball 4. And who else steps up to the plate but a man who has given Philly a chance always? McGill. Mendoza is, I believe, taking him out or giving him some advice before they continue. Harper getting ready to try and make a swing to save the Phillies from this bad situation. It's getting loud in Citizens Bank Park. I mean, there you go. Maybe you guys can win. I don't know. Harper has had an absolutely fantastic day today. Let's see if they can make it happen. Harper up at the plate. McGill getting some advice from Alvarez before they face the beast. Get some rosin on your hands. Get ready. Harper has always seemed to be a guy that Philly can rely on to clutch up. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Turner on first. Harper trying to give the Phillies a chance to win the game. McGill in the windup. He throws. It's an inside slider. Not on the plate. Just way off. Almost hit Harper, actually. As I said, McGill doesn't have a lot of command ball on his glove side right now. McGill. 1-0 count, looking at Turner. 1-0 count, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Turner. Harper shoots it into right. That is a foul. Just barely foul. Barely foul by Harper. He laced it into right field and absolutely smacked that ball. But it was just foul beyond the yellow line. Great hit, though, from Harper. He really almost got to that pitch, and McGill probably would have been in trouble. He hung a slider middle in, and Harper realizes, like, shoot, I could have had that. 1-1 count, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, man on first. Harper trying to give his team a chance, and it's a splitter below the zone. They are not throwing him a slider again in this at-bat. All right, 2-1 count, 2 outs. Turner on first, looking to try and get home. Harper. It's a slider, but it's a splitter, but Harper fouls it off. 2-2 count. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be unbelievably close. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth, Harper in the box. McGill looking over at Turner in his windup. He deals. Harper fouls off a splitter again. Man, we are getting unbelievably close here. Harper. 2-2 count. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Turner on first. McGill looks over at Turner. McGill, he deals. High fastball, 98. It is a 3-2 count. Harper not trying to work a walk. Here we go. 3-2 count. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Harper taking a timeout to try and collect himself for this next swing. He is not looking to walk. McGill is windup with Turner. He deals. Harper takes a great splitter, and we have a runner on second. And guess who's up? A man who made a great play earlier, Nick Castellanos, who managed to get home with Bryce Harper, is now up at the plate. Him, Harper, Turner, and Stott have been unbelievably great today. And now it's up to them to decide who wins the game. Thank you, Ramley. I really appreciate that, man. Appreciate you guys. Y'all are great, too. Thank you for coming around and just listening to me, what I had to say. All right. Castellanos, 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. He swings through a cutter. That's a good pitch. To be fair, McGill has a bit of an advantage as a righty. 0-1 count. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. 2 men on second and first. Trey Turner with that speed at second. Castellanos. He gets jammed by a sinker. And he is already in a hole. 0-2. They are in big trouble right now. All right. 0-2 count. Bottom of the ninth, 2 men on first and second. Harper and Turner trying to get home. Castellanos trying to get him home. Turner with the extra speed at second. McGill, he deals. He takes it, a slider on the outside. He has not been able to command glove side today. We are looking at a close one here. If Castellanos gets the right pitch, he'll crush it. But it's all about the timing. Turner at second base with the speed. Harper at first. McGill, he deals. And he shoots it into left. That's a base hit. And Turner is going to get home. And the game is over. 7-6 for the Phillies. Castellanos walks it off after an incredible bat from Harper and a great way to get on base from Turner. And the Philadelphia Phillies have won game 2, and they will go to Citi Field tied at 1-1. What an absolute shot from Castellanos. And the middle of the order comes up clutch once again for the Phillies. Just an incredible game. Man, they are keeping it up. The Phillies continue to fight despite the Mets' magic. I mean, just an incredible hit. Well, that's enough for me today. I'm already past my limit by like 30 minutes. I mean, all right. Hey, thank you, Johnny T, Ramley, Tribe, Morkatna, all the guys who were here today, Grand, as well as everybody else. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate y'all. It's good being here with y'all. I want to go get some dinner. I'm tired. I mean, thank you, Morkatna. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. But I got to go. It's good seeing you guys. It's good having fun with this game. That was just incredible. That was a thriller down to the last second. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to postseason baseball. See ya.
You've been watching the Northern California Sports and Entertainment Network, a Northern Lights Entertainment broadcasting station.